What's up guys, welcome to Veldora-kun. From our previous episodes, we have seen the reason why Reinald defied Hinata's orders. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, I will put the links in the description below. You will see in these videos what happened during the Walpurgis battle and the upcoming events. Just a quick warning, these videos contain spoilers from the light novel. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community. I welcome you to Veldora-kun subordinates, the link is in the description below. See you there. So now in this video we will review what happened next, which is the continuation of Shion's negotiation with the Holy Knights. But before we will proceed, please like, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now without further ado, let's proceed with the video. Shion suppresses her anger and asks them once again, hey, just surrender already before I run out of patience. And Gerald responded to her, you are helpless now that you've been trapped by the barrier, stop acting all smug over there, and it angered Shion more. Shion already has very low tolerance for things, and now she is at the limit of her endurance. There will be a huge outburst sooner or later. Shion said, look, I'm being fully honest when I say that Master Rimuru ordered me to avoid killing you as much as possible. Right now, I can promise you that I won't hit anyone, I'll even treat you to my handmade cooking. How about that, isn't it a great proposal? This is my last warning to you. What will you do? The Holy Knights believed that they would emerge victorious, and so there is no need to listen to Shion. Reinald replies, we Holy Knights do not negotiate with monsters. I see no need to discuss matters with you further. Shion couldn't bear it any longer after hearing this. Shion's patience was over the cliff, well said. Have it your way then, I will make you submit out of fear. As Shion shouts, she smashes her adachi on the ground. The shockwave explodes the ground to send countless fragments of small stones flying in the air. Shion grabs onto one of them and throws it head-on towards the knight facing her. A loud sound is produced as a mini explosion occurs in front of the Holy Knight that Shion faces. The piece of stone thrown at him collided with the shield over the knight's hand and got shredded to pieces. She possesses such power even after being weakened. She must be capable of causing much more damage had the holy purification barrier not been there. Still, Reinald and Gerald encouraged their troop to get back up. Shion is now furious and realized that this will go nowhere. She again suppresses her anger, trying her best to remain calm, and opens up to Reinald again. Shion said, I have a proposal. And Reinald replied, we don't negotiate with monsters. I just told you that. And Shion responded, just listen to me. Just as I mentioned, it was my order to not eliminate you. But with that being said, I also need to demonstrate to you just how much of a difference there is between our strengths. They are silent and she added, I tried to go easy on those stones I threw, but that's far more difficult than it sounds. Had I been more serious I would probably have killed one or two of you, and they immediately replied, that's a bluff. Don't listen to her. This is a monster tactic, meant to throw us into confusion. Shion smirked at their response and said, You guys seem to be willing to listen. That is great. So, my proposal is, where Gerald interrupted, don't let her deceive you, and let her sweet words enter your ears. Yet before Gerald can finish his sentence, he feels a burning sensation on his right ear. Gerald still feels the delayed shockwave slashing through the air with bombarding sound, destroying his eardrum. They witness the large tree behind Reinald falling apart due to its root being cut in half. It was the stone that Shion threw out. That was just how she demonstrated her strength. She follows up what she said, do you even need your ears if you don't bother using them? Now behave yourself and listen to me well. They now realized how strong Shion is and decides to go silent. Reinald said, all right. Let's hear your say. Shion smiles and said, listen now, I want you all to attack me with everything you have. I'll take everything head on. If I stay standing, I win, and you submit to my forces. Sounds good? Shion says so confidently. Reinald gave Shion a look of disbelief, yet a doubt was raised in his heart. He thinks could this mean that she doesn't intend to eliminate them? Gerald replied, all right. We'll take that offer. My troop, sync up your spiritual force with me. Reinald, I'll leave the suppressing work to you. This woman is dangerous, way too dangerous to be allowed to live. Reinald had no time to think and was about to stop Gerald, yet they started their formation. The holy power begins to flow and gather on top of the holy purification barrier. This is all being converted to mana that gives Gerald a boost in magic. If Reinald allowed them to do so without suppressing, the 4 squad mates' mana pool would go out of control. Gerald wields an extreme power of flame, which is a pure flow of destructive power, using the spirit energy particles that Magicule is made up of. Yet Shion raises her adachi with a smile after slashing the inferno flame in half. Shion said, haha, very impactful. Not the attack I was expecting, but so be it. This will be the fastest way to stir fear among you all. She combined all her skills in order to oppose the attack. She then said, all right, a promise is a promise. Surrender to me now and undo the barrier. The Holy Knights have been speechless, and after witnessing those supernatural sights, their minds have been paralyzed. At that moment, the dignity of the Holy Knights was decimated. Yet there is only one man who cannot accept it, Gerald says, quit joking around, you monster. You can't do anything within that barrier. As long as that barrier remains in place, you are completely helpless. Reinald is shocked and wants to stop Gerald. Shion replies, are you still not admitting defeat even to this point? I will have no choice but to eliminate you. Shion gives off an increasingly more dangerous outlook as her monster aura begins to flow around her body. Reinald shivers at the sight and is afraid of how powerful Shion is. They will all be eliminated if such monster gets serious. He said, we can't anger her. Stop provoking her. We can retreat for now. Yet Gerald interrupts, no. The Holy Knights cannot be defeated. Have you forgotten even about that? Someone shouts and a clear bell ring sound is made. It is the sound of Shion's adachi breaking through the barrier. The holy purification barrier, the source of confidence of the Holy Knights, have now been completely shattered by Shion. They all are surprised and cannot believe what just happened. Shion explains, I knew it. But this is not a special barrier with high density, a special barrier that manipulates the world's law. Law manipulation is, however, my specialty. After all, I am very good at cooking. As Shion just declared, Reinald's heart is now filled with fear. But as captain, he cannot give up hope until the very last moment. They are doomed if they engage in combat, so he needs to surrender for now to have a chance in survival. Reinald finally decided, I surrender. I only hope you will offer fair treatment to my forces. Shion finally gives off a satisfying smile hearing Reinald's declaration of surrender. He then calmly recalls that Shion really doesn't intend to kill them. That wasn't Shion's will, but that of her master, the demon lord Rimuru. With that being said, something also seems out of the loop with the rumor that demon lord Rimuru has ordered a demon to murder Archbishop Reihheim. And come to think of it, the whole reason Hinata traveled here was in hopes of building a friendly relationship with Rimuru. In contrast, there shouldn't be any reason why the demon lord would want to obstruct that. But from the reaction of this monster Shion, even Reinald has realized that demon lord Rimuru wouldn't do such a thing. So would that mean that he was manipulated? When he heard that his enemy demon lord Valentine, who harmed his friends in the past, was connected to Hinata, he lost the ability to make a calm judgment. While he was emotional, he was taken advantage of and was deceived. By whom? It is obvious now, the 7 celestial sages. Reaching this point in his mind, Reinald's face immediately turns pale. He is shocked to realize that his dispatchment of troops have hindered Hinata's plan. As he turns to look, Hinata is confronting demon lord Rimuru alone. Neither side seemed in the mood to talk. It was the calm before the storm. He thinks to himself, it's all over. Hinata-sama, I'm sorry. It's all my fault that the negotiation was failed. Now Reinald knew the truth. But the truth arrived too late to do anything apart from observing their confrontation from the side. Things have developed to the point beyond Reinald's control. And soon, the flame of battle is ignited. Reinald nervously locks his eyes in front as Hinata and Rimuru cross swords. And that's it for my video. Now, it's shout-out time. Thanks to the following for boosting the server. Thanks to Omega. Thank you Velzard. Thank you Velgrand. Thank you Sussy Baka. Thank you Akin the Supreme Sussy Baka. Thanks to Rimuru. Thank you Fury Muri. Thank you Sunflower. And lastly, thank you Ant Poke. Thank you everyone. See you on my next upload.